BJP National Spokesperson C.R. Kesavan has strongly criticized Rahul Gandhi, accusing him of politicizing the armed forces and attempting to weaken national unity. Kesavan said Rahul's divisive remarks demean the dignity of soldiers and were highly condemnable. He recalled how Congress leaders in the past insulted armed forces by questioning surgical strikes and air strikes. Kesavan said Rahul Gandhi, despite being the leader of opposition, continues to act like a leader of polarization. He urged Rahul Gandhi to offer an unconditional apology to the armed forces during his scheduled press conference at noon. Let's in fact listen in.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi's deeply divisive remarks, brazenly politicizing our armed forces by stoking animosity and inciting distrust, is a very sinister attempt to weaken our national unity. These malicious remarks of Rahul Gandhi have really demeaned the dignity of the armed forces, and Rahul Gandhi's comments are very condemnable. Rahul Gandhi is the LOP, but he speaks and acts like the leader of polarization. And today Rahul Gandhi has a press conference at noon. I think he should offer an unconditional apology to our valiant armed force.
All right, I have my colleague Anand back with me. Anand, what do you have to tell us about Kesavan's direct attack at Rahul Gandhi?
Yeah, Shali, look, the way in which Rahul Gandhi brought up the Indian Army for the first time during the Bihar Assembly polls, actually mentioned that how only 10% of the population represent 90% of the population in the Indian Armed Forces. As he mentioned that there was no place for major place for the SC, ST, backwards and Dalits in the Indian Armed Forces. So now C.R. Kesavan has slammed Rahul Gandhi, saying that he's trying to bring toxic rants, brazenly politicizing the valiant armed forces by stoking distrust and inciting animosity is a sinister attempt to weaken our national unity. And he also hit back at Rahul Gandhi that how Rahul Gandhi was rebuked by the Supreme Court earlier this year for his comments that China had occupied around 2,000 square kilometers of land, and how Indian forces were attacked by the Chinese soldiers. So the Supreme Court has then also lamented at him, and he said that Rahul Gandhi now looks like he's not longer any leader of opposition, but he's leader of polarization who tries to create distrust among the armed forces personnel. So clearly, once again, Rahul Gandhi has came under attack from the BJP leadership for targeting the India government over the representation of Dalits, backwards and minorities in the armed forces, saying that only 90% people, 90% of the population, they do not get much space in the Indian armed forces. So clearly, once again, Rahul Gandhi has given a fresh ammo to the BJP, as the BJP leader also clearly mentioned that how Rahul Gandhi should, during his press conference that is scheduled at 12 noon, he should first apologize to the armed forces personnel across the country for trying to defame them and disrespect them. Back to you.